Okay, so here I am. It's about 8:15 in the morning. Last night I roasted my first coffee beans in in a roaster that Justice got me. These are the beans that I roasted last night. That probably finished, I don't remember, probably around 10:30 or 11. They're supposed to cure overnight, so I couldn't consume them last night, couldn't try them, but this morning I have ground up about half of them, I think. Smells really good. I'm going to do a pour over, or whatever the proper term for this is, a Melita pour over. So there's my ground coffee. Already heated my water up. Oh wow, yeah, look at it, letting off those gases. That's, I understand, is a good sign of fresh coffee. It's about the freshest I'm sure I have ever had. It was literally roasted less than 12 hours ago. I'm super excited to try this. There's so many variables in coffee, from the coffee itself to how long you roast it, to how you grind it, to how much coffee you use. So there's a lot of variables here that could influence how it tastes and what my preferences are going to be. So he did get me a book that came with it that you kind of keep track of all that, so that you know what you did, and you can take notes on what you did and how you liked it, so you can kind of tweak it in the future, and you don't keep wondering what you did last time, and can kind of refine it to be to get to what you want it to be. That might be about as much water as I want to put in. It's making. Of course, I forgot to wash my filter beforehand. I think you're supposed to wash them, but I'm sure my palate won't notice the difference. Yeah, it smells really good this morning. I'm thinking I might want to roast it a little bit more in the future, but we'll see how this tastes. Oh, and then you can roast for drip or pour over like this, or for espresso, so then that's another roast and another grind. I think we are almost there. I could put a little bit more water in, but I have a few less grounds than I usually use, so I'm thinking I should use a little bit less water than I usually use, just to have something to compare to. I'm not going to dump the grounds quite yet, so if it does seem a little strong, I can do a little bit more water. So here is my first taste of my first batch of my first home roasted coffee ever. I'm gonna slurp, because I think that's how you're supposed to do it to get the flavors out of it. Yeah, that's really good. Sounds like fantastic. I think it did come out pretty strong, actually. So maybe I didn't over roast it. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more water in. Get a little bit more of the grounds. And that is it. And that was my first cup of home roasted coffee.